A lot of people just woke up to a nightmare this morning. Overnight nightmare for them. Trump just signed his most explosive, illegal executive order yet. You see it on your screen, and hint, you will absolutely love it. And that's the report I'll bring you in just 1 minute.
And there's little Democrats can do to push back because you don't have any political power.
Well, we're winning in court. More than a dozen federal injunctions and temporary restraining orders have been issued against everything from their illegal seizure of computer data and every American's private data at the Treasury Department to their illegal attempt to ban birthright citizenship in America. We're winning across the board.
Now, Jamie. Oh, Jamie Raskin. Don't be so quick now, man. I've seen this before. When somebody thinks they're about to win, but they celebrate way too early.
Take my word for it. There's a moral to this.
Yeah, maybe next time wait that extra second before celebrating. A college track star learned the dangers of premature celebration.
Man, there's nothing worse than premature celebration, huh? But that wasn't the only time. Oh, that face. Oh, that face. That's Jamie Raskin's face if he continues the way he's going. But it never ends, does it? It's like Trump is the man who they thought would lose. And they fought against him. And they put him into lawfare. And he's kicked, he's beaten, he's battered, he's shot at, his ear disfigured. But, man, he's the man who starts this race late, isn't he?
I mean, the guy had, what, a 200-foot head start at least. Look at this guy go. This guy is beautiful. Look at the guy. The guy thought he was going to win.
That's right, Democrats. That's what happens when you celebrate too early, because overnight, Trump was working. Now, granted, they got a few issues. If you see here, there's a few things the president has to work on. You see here, executive order, right? That's not what we're talking about, though. Now we're going to take it a step further. It appears everyone was so tired when these were signed that they forgot how to spell executive, and including on the nightmare that he signed last night. Ensuring lawful governance and implementing the President's Department of Government Efficiency deregulatory initiative. And again, yeah, they were up late last night. The whole spell check didn't work so good, but that's not the important part. Oh, no. We got so much more to cover on this. Because it's not within this document that you find the details. Now, you got to go to the fact sheets. All this that came out yesterday. Fact sheet, President Donald J. Trump reins in government overreach and begins deconstruction among constitutional administrative state. Fact sheet, President Donald J. Trump reduces the federal bureaucracy. Or fact sheet, President Donald J. Trump ends taxpayer subsidization of open borders. And now we have a story, don't we? Oh, a story I am proud to bring you today. Wait till you hear the details of this. Donald J. Trump needed to do it. He's only enforcing what he promised to do because we voted for him to do it. It's pretty simple, but when I show you the Democrats' response to so much of this and the lunacy within their statements, man, it is epic, legendary, but everything that's happening right now is legendary. And I want to thank all of you for joining me here. So many thousands have joined over the last month, and for that I am truly appreciative. So many of you out of those thousands have joined as a member here again. I can't thank you enough. It's the only way these broadcasts keep coming. And then for those of you who've taken the additional step to go over to Restricted Republic, the platform Lisa Haven and I created, unfiltered, uncensored, no commercials, no interruptions. And for a clarification again, and I do this, and I can't believe I have to do this. RestrictedRepublic.com is our website, of which there is no commercials or interruptions. However, here on YouTube, which is YouTube's platform, there would be commercials and interruptions. I just want to make that delineation again. It's amazing how many comments I continue to get because people don't listen. But you guys, you do. and you love details, and you've supported me because of it. I hope you'll continue to support me. Make sure you subscribe, and I love you get to restrictedrepublic.com because, frankly, I'm going to give you more news. And that's what I do as we extend this broadcast even today onto the full-length podcast, which I provide there exclusively. But now let's get back to this story. And more importantly, let's get back to this fact sheet. Because what nightmare did Trump just cause? Preserving federal benefits for American citizens. Oh, what a novel thought, huh? Today, President Donald J. Trump signed an executive order to ensure taxpayer resources are not used to incentivize or support illegal immigration. That should be a very easy statement, but boom, Dems' heads will explode over this one. The order directs, it's a very short one too, by the way. The order directs federal departments and agencies to identify all federally funded programs currently providing financial benefits to illegal aliens and take corrective action. Bye-bye money train is out. That's right. No more money for illegal aliens. No more support. Oh, you think this is only at the federal level? Oh no, this reaches the long arm of Trump into all those sanctuary cities. It ensures the federal funds to states and localities will not be used to support sanctuary policies or assist illegal immigration. Ouch. Oh, I know that hurt, didn't it? Gosh, that hurts so bad. And I told you, you will rejoice over this because this illegal executive order, all about illegal aliens, changes everything. What are all these sanctuary cities going to do now? What happens when that funding goes away? Are they going to reach into their own budgets, their own pockets, and pull out the money to support? Oh, that's right. Most of them don't have any money. Just look at their financials. It mandates improvements in eligibility verification to prevent benefits from going to individuals unlawfully present in the United States. Because President Trump is committed to safeguarding federal public benefits for American citizens who truly are in need, including individuals with disabilities and veterans. Do you hear the music resonating right now? I know it's hard to get over the explosions you're hearing in the background with all the heads exploding right now, but this is a victory. This is what we voted for Donald J. Trump to do. President Trump. And it's about darn time because, man, we have so much to unwind. Fox celebrating. Trump signs executive order ending use of taxpayer money to incentivize or support illegal immigration. Daily Mail. Trump signs most explosive executive order yet as he pulls all federal funding to illegal migrants. That's how the cookie crumbles. And we're making money on the other side, aren't we? Kristi Noem's supporting it. We will hunt you down. You will be caught. You will be removed, and you will never return. Oh, just exciting, isn't it? Makes you feel good, all warm and fuzzy in the morning. You thought it'd be a nightmare. Oh, my gosh. I can't imagine how many tuned in. Trump did something illegal and we got him. No, actually, the Democrats tell you exactly why what he's doing isn't illegal themselves. I'm about to get there. I was going to play Karen Bass. Mayor Bass of LA, city burning, out overseas on vacation, but who does she choose to blame? Remember when she was asked if she owed anyone an apology? Just silence that for a minute, and all you got was the blank stare, no answer. You remember that, right? So you should probably fess up, right? You made a mistake. Oh no, not the Democrats. Oh no, what do they do? Well, listen here to exactly what she does.
When I talked about it with the fire chief, what she said is that we have warnings of Santa Ana winds a lot, but predicting this, and you saw, from the city, from the county, that level of preparation really didn't happen. So it didn't reach that level to me to say something terrible could happen and maybe you shouldn't have gone on the trip.
Why didn't it
But to
happen?
me, I don't know. I mean, I think that that's one of the things we need to look at. So 2 investigations are taking place.
You heard her right. That information didn't make it to me. I don't know how it didn't. So Mayor Karen Bass, will launch 2 investigations against Mayor Karen Bass. Seriously. While trying again to blame someone else for the vacation that she chose to take. Is it unbelievable? It shouldn't be anymore, right? Simply should not be unbelievable anymore. But there's a lot of unbelievable things happening right now, right? Kash Patel still not confirmed, cleared a significant hurdle. Today's to be the vote. So let's hope that this man gets in, because it's only just begun. Because there's a lot of people we have to look at here domestically, huh? Oh, Chucky Schumer's not off the hook either. Washington prosecutor probes threats against DOGE, takes aim at Schumer. Earlier this month, Ed Martin announced the office would be charging and arresting individuals who threaten Elon Musk's DOGE team. Our initial review of evidence presented to us indicate that certain individuals and or groups have committed acts that appear to violate the law in targeting DOGE employees. We are in contact with the FBI, which is why we need Kash Patel in there, and other law enforcement partners to proceed rapidly. Well, now we get some new developments, right? You remember this. Ed Martin has already sent a letter to Chuck Schumer related to Schumer's threats against Kavanaugh and Gorsuch in 2020. I'm not going to play the clip again because it makes my ears bleed. But now, rumors are that he's on another list. He's being watched again. I can't see why. I know. Some pictures are just worth a million words, aren't they? Look at him celebrating out there in Brooklyn. Except the man next to him is the one who's denied for a long time any genocide against Uyghur Muslims in China. That's the man who he's celebrating next to. Even though our government recognizes Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act, that this is crime against humanity, Chucky Schumer decides it's time to celebrate with him, and we wonder why these investigations are coming down now, huh? And why we need Kash Patel, and why I continue to resonate that. Of course, you know that better than anyone. But a lot of people are in trouble right now, huh? Zelensky, you better be careful, okay? Donald J. Trump, President Trump, has made it very clear to you. It's time to cooperate. We've given you a lot of money, of which half of it you allegedly lost, or you never received it. A lot of your generals caught crossing the border with a lot of money on them and some really nice cars. And so now Trump's saying, you better play ball, or else, I'm not going to be able to resolve this conflict. Finally getting Putin's team to the table so we can end the bloodshed. We could stop the destruction. You're destroying your own history by allowing this to continue on, but you don't, do you? You thumb your nose at the Don. And so he comes back at you. On top of this, Zelensky admits that half of the money we sent him is missing. He refuses to have elections, is very low in Ukrainian polls, and the only thing he was good at was playing Biden like a fiddle. A dictator without elections. Zelensky better move fast, or he's not going to have a country left. Boy, you could be as tough as you want, Zelensky, with our money, and if you continue to think the EU is going to replace that money and save you, come on. When have they ever saved anyone? You are going to be no different. You are going to get run over, but don't continue the attacks on Donald J. Trump by saying he's living in Russian disinformation space. Obviously, you have the same consultants as the Biden administration did, because we've played that fiddle for a long, long time now. But nah, our Donald J. Trump, our president, is changing things. And he's continuing at a pace that no one can keep up with. Even I have to spend all night and all morning just attempting to keep up with him right now, which I adore. Thank you. Thank you, President Trump, for no lack of material or substance, or allowing my audience, you, to celebrate these victories with you, of which you deserve celebration. IRS to begin laying off roughly 6,000 employees today. Oh, how wonderful it is, because, man, they seem to be very selective on who they audited, Peter Hegseth, to name one. Over the past 4 years, the Department of Justice has been politicized like never before. This is, a couple days old. When he purges all Biden U.S. attorneys, well, this is illegal, the mainstream media screams. You can't do this. DOGE can't do this. You can't just fire everyone. You're sending people everywhere. Yeah, he's sending. One employee has been approved to go into the IRS so far. It was in CNN's article. DOGE seeks access to highly sensitive taxpayer data at IRS. Everyone implodes. Except if you read a little further. Gavin Kleiger, a software engineer working under DOGE, is expected to be granted access to the system imminently. One person. And they imploded. One person. You know how many Biden sent in? This is why we research here. We just don't talk and pontificate. U.S. Department of Treasury, September 9th, 2024. Commissioner of the Internal Revenue Service, a compliance data report coming out, of which Biden had sent in 919 users who had access to unmasked data, your and my data, unmasked. They know who we are, what we make, everything we do. He sent in 919, according to the own government report published during the Biden administration. They're yelling about one. Mainstream media is doing it again. They're spinning everything, but they won't give you facts because they didn't cover this story. Their heads didn't explode over this story, now did it? Of course not. Of course not. Anchors away. Biden purges Trump appointees from Naval Air Force Academies, West Point, September 8th of 2021. You see, Trump always has a trump card, doesn't he? Because there's case law behind this. All these purges that they're saying are illegal and he can't do it, right? You know who that is? Once White House press secretary. Didn't do such a good job, so he stepped away. Trump took care of him afterwards. Well, do you know that he had, well, listen in here for 1 minute.
September 1st, I get an email of 2021, and it says, "Dear Mr. Spicer, thank you for your service to the U.S. Naval Academy Board of Visitors. By 6 o'clock tonight, please submit your resignation or you will be fired."
Pretty clean cut, disappearing on the Glenn Beck show. Pretty clean cut, right? You're going to be fired or you resign. Trump does it and heads explode, right? You're going to be fired or resign. But he took this a step further.
Let's go to court and make Joe Biden argue that he has the absolute authority to fire anybody. And because we're not going to win the case. They'll rule against us. And I was like,
Okay, so he takes Biden to court. But we're going to lose the case. What does the judge rule? What does the judge rule? Because this would set precedents, right? Again, not very big concepts here, very black and white. Judge tosses out Sean Spicer lawsuit over Naval Academy Board dismissal. You don't think Trump knows this? You don't think he has that trump card sitting in his pocket waiting for us to go to Supreme Court and say, bam, precedence has already been set. But does the mainstream media report that to you? Of course they don't. They're too busy focusing on DOGE and this DOGE now dividend that's potentially out there. I'm going to validate this a little bit for you here. Maybe a $5,000 check potential coming from DOGE as a portion of all the savings they're finding in U.S. government. Radical transparency about wasteful spending. Trump told them what to do over and over again. And they're doing it. And so they're finding a lot of good stuff, right? A lot of wasteful spending. 4.6 million active credit card accounts, which process 90 million unique transactions for a total spend of $40 billion in 2024. Man, some nice office supplies they got, huh? Some nice staplers. We'll never see that check, right? We'll never see that check. I'll give you the update to that here shortly. Why won't Elon show us the savings from DOGE? What's he hiding? Eric Swalwell. Do you have any remaining brain cells in your head? Because that statement alone is the personification of Democrat lunacy. Why won't Elon show us the savings from DOGE? What's he hiding? What's he hiding? Do you know they have a website, right? Doge.gov/savings. What is he hiding? How do you hide a complete list of everything they're finding, Eric? Just want to answer your question. Oh, I could do this for the next 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. Eric, they're hiding nothing. Transparency. I know it's tough to consume. I know it's that. that connection you had, that girlfriend you had. Huh? I know the brain gets clouded. It's tough to it's tough to perceive what's happening right now. But back to that dividend, originally proposed by James Fishback, resulting in Elon Musk saying we will check with the president, and then the president himself, President Donald J. Trump. Here's what he had to say.
There's even under consideration a new concept where we give 20% of the DOGE savings to American citizens. And
I guess maybe not. It's not such a far long shot anymore now, is it? You see, there's evidence everywhere. Thank you for being here, for allowing me to present this evidence to you. There's other evidence I want to give you now, but to be respectful to the public platforms, I can't talk about it. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? But it's the facts. It's within the rules. So I'm going to kick this forward now. I hope you'll join me over at Restricted Republic as we continue forward to something RFK Jr. is about to do. Oh, it's a big announcement now, isn't it? Nothing off limits in scrutinizing chronic disease, and it's the details of this that people get a little sensitive over. So, out of respect to that sensitivity, I'm going to continue this podcast on now. I hope you go to restrictedrepublic.com now, because we're going to continue this tenor, this tone, this victory celebration for exactly what Robert F. Kennedy Jr. just announced. I'd love to have you there. Get there. You can cancel anytime. We're not there to hold you hostage. No, we're there to give you news to keep you, and we work for it every single day. I love you all. Till next time, Godspeed and God bless. Justus Knight, signing out.